Hi, Verbling. My name's Michaela. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, and today we're talking about idioms for conversation. I'm going to put the notes in the chat box for you, and I will also put my Facebook name, so you guys can ask me any questions you have on today's materials or any other materials you can think of, or just to say hi.
Hi, teacher.
Hi, how are you, Isaac?
Fine, and you?
Doing very well. Cute picture. Who is that?
Thanks, my wife.
Excellent. You guys make a beautiful couple.
Thank you.
So, what are you doing today? Do you have any plans?
Oh, yes. I go to work at 4 p.m.
Interesting. Why at 4 p.m.?
I have 1 hour to Berlin.
Ah, very nice. So you're using your free time to study. I love
Yeah,
it. It's good to see you here.
thank you.
All right. Tony, welcome to class.
Hi, teacher. How are you?
Good. How are you, Tony?
I'm fine, thanks.
And what are you doing today?
Oh,
Working?
no, I just study English and then I'm going to watch the football match between Italy and Costa Rica.
Ooh, should be a good one. Who are you rooting for?
Italy, of course.
I figured as much. And Italy has been successful so far. They've had a
Yes.
good, I think they won 2 games, right?
No, just one against yes, but because this is today is the second one.
Ah, okay. So, it's their second chance to win?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, I wish Italy luck.
Thank you.
All right. Daniel, welcome to class.
Hello, thank you.
And what are you doing today, Daniel?
I was studying all morning English.
Really? Studying English all
Yes.
morning?
Yes.
Very dedicated student.
Yes, it's my job right now.
Ah, I see. So it's very important.
I have to pass an exam, IELTS.
Oh, the IELTS. Wow.
Yes.
Stressful. Are you stressed out?
No, not really. In maybe in December.
Oh, okay. So you still have time to study.
Yes.
I'm sure you'll do well. I think even if the test were tomorrow, I think you would get a good score. So, no worries.
I wish.
All right. Nacho, welcome to class.
Hello, Michaela, how are you?
Good. How are you, Nacho?
I'm fine. I just finished my work day, so.
Oh, you're already finished, so you're
yes,
free.
Yes, Friday afternoon. Yeah.
Awesome. So you're done for the weekend. Do you have any plans?
Yes, I'm going to visit my mother. She lives for 450 kilometers far. Okay.
Wow. Very nice.
Yeah.
So you worked today? You didn't make the bridge?
The bridge? No. Today I've been working just right now.
All right.
I've just finished now.
All right.
The bridge, what do you mean with bridge? What do you mean?
Like the holiday bridge. For instance, yesterday was a holiday. So some people take 2 days off because Thursday and Friday, instead of just taking Thursday, they take Thursday, Friday to make a 4-day weekend.
Yes, I understand. But yesterday was not a holiday in my city.
Really?
No, yes. I was working yesterday, yeah.
Interesting. I thought it was a holiday in most countries, in most Latin countries, anyways, because it's like a Catholic holiday, which
Yes, but in Spain, yesterday was holiday in a few cities and another not.
I see. So it depends where you live.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. And Kumiko, welcome to class.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Kumiko. Where are you from?
I'm living in Tokyo, in Japan.
Very
This
nice.
is the first time to talk to you. Thank you.
Yeah, my name is Michaela, and I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. Although right now I live in Brazil.
Okay.
I'm on Brazilian time. And tell us a little bit about yourself, Kumiko. Why are you learning English?
I've been learning English since I was a kid, and my dream is to become a fluent speaker like you. So I'm learning with fun.
Excellent. Well, hopefully today you'll get a little closer to your goal.
Thank you. I hope so.
Aka, welcome to class.
Yes, hello, how are you?
Good. Nice to see you back. What are you doing for the weekend, Aka?
This weekend, it's gonna be rainy here, so maybe I'm taking if some barbering class, if it is
Wonderful
available.
plan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wonderful plan, yes.
So you could do a little studying and maybe some movies. A nice indoor weekend.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so I put the notes in the chat box for everybody. And I will screen share as well, so that we can all stay together. There we go. Okay, so today we're talking about idioms. We have some common idioms up top that we're going to match with their definition and then fill in the blank. That's our first exercise today. So I'm going to ask Kumiko to read these for us, read our expressions, our idioms here.
Okay. Keep your chin up. Rub someone the wrong way. Oops. And bent out of shape. Drag one's feet. Beat around the bush.
Thank you very
Is that
much.
okay?
And then, yep, perfect. Thank you. And then A, B, and C. Oh, Joy, welcome to class. Sorry, I missed you there.
Hi, nice to meet you, Mika.
Nice to meet you too, Joy. Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Thailand.
Excellent to have you with us today. Do you have the notes open?
Excuse me?
Do you have the notes open? Can you see the document we're working on today?
Yes.
Okay. Can you read A, B, and C for us?
Okay. A. Evade an issue. Avoid giving a direct answer. B. Needlessly worry about something. C. Delay. Take longer than necessary to do something.
Thank you very much. And
You're
the
welcome.
last two, D and E, I'm going to ask Nacho to read for us.
Okay. Sorry, what can I see? Yes, now. Remain brave and confident in difficult situation. Don't despair or worry too much. And E, irritate someone. Annoy someone.
Thank you very much. So we're going to match these expressions with the proper definition. And before we do that, Ismail, welcome to class. Good to see you back.
Thank you, Michaela.
Do you have the document from the chat box?
Yes, I
Excellent.
downloaded the document.
Wonderful. So let's start with keep your chin up. What letter does keep your chin up correspond to?
D.
Yeah, D. So be brave or confident in a difficult situation. Don't worry or despair too much. Keep your chin up. Okay? How about rub someone the wrong way? Does anybody know which letter rub someone the wrong way is?
E.
E.
Mm-hmm. To irritate someone, bother, or annoy someone. How about bent out of shape? What's the definition for bent out of shape?
A.
A. Avoid giving a direct answer.
B.
Needlessly worry about something?
Yes.
Not quite. Oh, actually, yeah, I guess B is the best answer here. So to needlessly worry about something. So if you're bent out of shape, it means that you're upset about something. You're not feeling very well. You could be angry or sad or worried in some way. All right? How about drag one's feet?
C.
Delay.
Yep. Sorry. Delay, take longer than necessary to do something. And beat around the bush is which one?
A.
Exactly. A. Okay. Now that we have the definitions for all of those, we're going to use them in sentences. So I'm going to call on a person to read the sentence and fill in the blank with one of those expressions. Number 1, how about Tony? Will you read number 1 and give us the correct answer?
Okay. I know you are worried about your job interview, but don't get rub someone the wrong way. You'll do just fine.
Close. That's pretty close, but I think there's a better expression we could put here. Does anyone know the other expression that might work a little better in this position?
Bent out of
Bent
shape.
out of shape.
Yeah, bent out of shape. So the reason that bent out of shape works better is because of the verb get. We can use rub someone the wrong way, but if we use rub someone the wrong way, we have to delete the verb get. So we can't have the verb get with rub someone the wrong way, but we can use it with get bent out of shape. So don't get bent out of shape. Number 2, Ismail. Will you read number 2 for us?
Okay. Quit beating around the bush. If you don't want to go with me, just tell me.
Thank you. That one's already done for us. I don't know why. Ismail, will you read number 3 as well?
Okay. Joe should have finished his project a week ago. Why is he blank? Why is he drag his feet?
Yes, that's the correct expression.
Is he dragging his feet?
Excellent. Yeah, we have to have it in the continuous form. So why is he dragging his feet? Well done. Thank you very much, Ismail.
Yes, thank you, Michelle.
Number 4, Isaac. Do number 4.
Yes, I know that things have been difficult for you recently, but everything will be better soon. Okay. Maybe keep your chin up.
Yeah, keep your chin up. So, things are difficult, but don't worry too much. Don't be sad. Keep your chin up. And the very last one, Daniel, will you read and answer the last one?
All my little brother says is why. Usually I'm patient with him, but sometimes all his questions uh, rubs rubbed him the wrong way. Rubbed me the wrong
Yeah,
way.
exactly. His questions rub me the wrong way. Great answer, Daniel. Thank you. Okay, so now it is our turn to write sentences. I'd like everyone to write a sentence using the phrase keep your chin up. So we're going to use the first one, keep your chin up, and try to make it an interesting sentence. Try to make it an interesting one. Get creative with these. And whenever you're ready, put it in the chat box. Wow, we have an excellent one from Daniel. We lost the match, but we kept our chin up. Awesome. So I assume you're talking about the Spanish game?
Yes.
Great. And since you're using it in the plural, it might make a little more sense to say chins. We kept our chins up.
Okay.
Great sentence. All right. You lost your husband, but you should put your chin up because your children are looking at you. Okay. And in this case, instead of put, keep makes more sense. Keep your chin up. You should keep your chin up because your children are looking at you. Excellent. All right. Keep your chin up. Everything is going to be all right. Good advice, Aka.
You're welcome.
I know that learning English is difficult, but I'll keep my chin up. Very nice, Tony. Wonderful sentence.
Thank you, teacher.
And we have some in the Google chat as well. He had a hangover this morning, so he dragged his feet in his work all day. All right. Excellent sentence, Kumiko. We're using actually the first expression, though. So try to make another sentence using the very first expression, keep your chin up.
Sorry. Oh, okay, sorry.
And no problem. Your sentence is wonderful. Just make an extra one for the other expression, too. And speak English correctly is very difficult, but keep your chin up. You are improving a lot. Excellent, Nacho. You are. One small correction, it should be speaking English is difficult. So that's an ing. Speaking English correctly is very difficult, but keep your chin up. You are improving a lot. All right. And Bayara, welcome to class.
Hi.
Hi, Bayara. Do you have the notes open? Are you prepared to join us?
Yes.
Excellent. And what about your tongue twister? Do you have a tongue twister prepared?
No, not yet.
Oh, no. You never did it.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Well, keep working then. And in the meantime, we have a couple more sentences to read here. Although he angered her, she still keeps her chin up. Great sentence, Joy. So if we're going to use it in the present, we would have to say, although he angers with an S, because it's a verb, he angers her, she still keeps her chin up. So both of those need S's because it's the third person singular, she, he, it. We use an S at the end. Of course, you could also make it in the past tense. You could say angered her or kept her chin up, however you prefer to do it. All right. So let's move on to rub someone the wrong way. I'd like everyone to write a sentence, same as the last exercise, using rub someone the wrong way. You can tell me about somebody who rubs you the wrong way, or maybe if you rub someone else the wrong way, tell me about it in the chat box. All right, we have a couple ready. You're rubbing me the wrong way with our behavior. Good sentence. So, oh, sorry, we're rubbing him the wrong way with our behavior. Excellent. And the only thing is that we need two B's in rubbing because it's one of those consonant-vowel consonants.
Okay.
Other than that, it's perfect. Thanks, Daniel. My son always rubs me the wrong way when I work at home. Little kids. So difficult sometimes. Great sentence, Joy. Perfect. I'm sorry, I accidentally rubbed you the wrong way. All right, pretty good. Of course, there's a typo in sorry, but I'm sure that was just a mistake of your fingers, not of your mind. Next one. Why don't we stop rub each other wrong way? Because it is nothing productive. Good sentence. A couple corrections. Why don't we stop rubbing?
Rubbing.
Need it to be. So why don't we stop rubbing each other the wrong way?
Wrong way.
Because it is not productive.
Not productive.
Mm-hmm. Excellent sentence. Good idea.
Thank you.
And my boss rubs me the wrong way. Since it's the third person singular, we need an S there. Rubs me the wrong way. She rubbed me the wrong way because of her endless need to speak about herself. Excellent sentence, Tony. Thanks a lot. And we have a couple in the Google chat.
Thanks, teacher.
No problem. So stop asking me help you all the time. Just do your job and don't rub me the wrong way anymore. Excellent sentences, Kumiko. One small correction, you should say stop asking me to help you all the time. We need an infinitive verb there.
Okay, thank you.
All right. And yesterday, oh no, that one we already read. He's the only kid in their class that's rubbing the wrong way all the time. Interesting. Very good sentence, but we need something being rubbed. So he's the only kid in their class that's rubbing the teacher the wrong way. We need some kind of object. Why don't we use teacher? So we'll say rubbing the teacher the wrong way. All right. Let's see. I think we got them all. Am I waiting for any more sentences? I think they're all in.
You didn't read mine.
Oh, I'm sorry. Where is it? Will you read it for me?
Yesterday, my son rubbed me the wrong way. You arrived too late at home.
I read that one in the beginning.
Yeah?
Yep.
Oh, in the beginning.
Mm-hmm. That, I think it was one of the first ones I read, maybe the second one, something like that. But it was a perfect sentence, no corrections necessary.
Okay.
Okay. So let's move on to the next expression, which is bent out of shape. So use the expression bent out of shape in a sentence, giving me some context. Try to give me a lot of context to show that you know the meaning of this phrase. And unlike the other ones, this one does not include a verb you're going to conjugate. So in the last two, we say keep your chin up and rub someone the wrong way. Those verbs you conjugate. But this one, bent out of shape, is more like an adjective. So you use it more like an adjective and you won't be conjugating it. Okay, let's start with some of these. I'm trying not to get bent out of shape easily. Great sentence, Aka. That's a good goal, not to get bent out of shape.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. My friend is always worried about her makeup, but I think she's bent out of shape. Okay, good sentence. Makeup will usually be one word or used with a hyphenation like this if we're talking about like the lipstick and eyeshadow, things you put on your face. But other than that, it's wonderful. Thank you, Joy. Your boss doesn't take in the considerations your suggestions, but it's not worth bending out of shape. Interesting. Okay. So, couple small corrections. Your boss doesn't take into consideration, no S on the end of consideration. So, your boss doesn't take into consideration your suggestions, but it is not worth, with an R, not worth getting bent out of shape. Getting bent out of shape. So like I said, this is not a verb we're going to conjugate. It's more like an adjective. It's used to describe someone, but not to give them an action. They're not acting this way. It's a way that they are. He was always bent out of shame, also when everything was fine. He found something to worry about. Okay, good sentence. He was always bent out of shape, of course, so that M should be a P. And I would change also to even to make it a little more dramatic. Even when everything was fine, he found something to worry about. Excellent sentence, Tony. Okay. Thanks. Great one. All right, a few in the Google chat box. Your daughter will be fine. Stop to bent out you shape right now. Okay, good sentence. A couple small issues with it. Again, we're not going to conjugate bent. Bent is like an adjective, so we're not going to use to. You might say something like, your daughter will be fine. Stop getting bent out of shape. Stop getting bent out of shape right now. And that would be perfect. Then your sentence would be ideal. Thank you very much, Isaac. Don't get your work bent out of shape. Interesting, Bayara. It's a good sentence, but it's a little strange because bent out of shape means to worry about something. So that would mean that your work is worried about something. It's a little bit odd just because work usually does not have emotions. Only you have emotions about your work. So maybe we could change it to say, don't get bent out of shape about your work. That would be perfect. Good idea,
Okay.
Bayara. Thanks.
Thanks.
People get out of shape when they're going to lose their jobs. Good
Sorry,
sentence.
I corrected myself in the second sentence.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, we need that word bent, but that was the only mistake. So, people get bent out of shape when they're going to lose their jobs is great. That's a perfect sentence. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And you are benting out of shape. You will be more than one chance to pass the exam. Okay. I see where you're going with this sentence, but we have a couple small errors. Like we talked about in a couple of the other sentences, we are not going to conjugate bent. It is used like an adjective. So here we could say get. You are getting bent out of shape.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a good getting bent out of shape. You will be more, or you will have more, would be better. You will have more than one chance to pass the exam. So just those couple little changes would make it a great sentence.
Okay.
And I got bent out of shape when he didn't tell me the truth. I trusted him. Wonderful sentence, Nacha. Thank you. No corrections necessary on that one. Okay, couple more in the chat box. I didn't understand really bent out of shape. What does it mean? Okay. So we have a question in the chat box. What does bent out of shape mean? Joy, can you answer that question in the chat box? What does bent out of shape mean?
It means needlessly worry about something.
Yeah, to needlessly worry. Of course, that is in our document as well. So, looks like your name is Husik. You can look at our work in the document, and that will answer some of your questions. Thank you, Joy, for putting that in the chat box for him. Okay. Our next phrase, drag one's feet. I want to hear what you guys drag your feet about. So I drag my feet when I have homework to correct, or I drag my feet when something else happens. You could say your wife or your husband drag their feet to help you do something. Use drag one's feet in a sentence and put it in the chat box. And you'll probably be changing one to a different possessive pronoun. His, her, their, something like that. And you will be conjugating drag as well. So this one you will conjugate, not like the last one where it was an adjective. This one has a verb we will conjugate. All right, let's get started. So, son, give up dragging your feet. You have to go to school. Excellent little scenario, Ismail. I could just imagine that happening. Kids do drag their feet going to school. Okay. I drag my feet very often when I have to make my housework. Good sentence, Nacho. We usually use do with housework, though. So I drag my feet when I have to do my housework. Good one. Over this morning, so he dragged his feet in his work all day. Okay. And I would maybe just say at instead of in. At his work all day. Other than that, it looks perfect. I drag my feet when I clean up my room. You don't like to clean up your room, Akka?
I don't like it. Yeah.
Drag your feet. Makes sense. All right. I don't want him to be my teamwork because he dragged my feet. Okay. Interesting sentence. We have a couple issues with it, though. So I assume you mean I don't want him to be on my team? Like, you don't want to work with him. So I don't want him to be on my team because he drags his feet. Or you could say he dragged his feet, but definitely not he dragged your feet. Thanks a lot, Joy. And in the Google chat box, I'm very hungry, but the cooker drags his feet with dinner. Okay, we could say dragged in the past, or maybe drags in the simple present. So dragged or drags. They always drag their feet when clean up time starts. Totally true. I bet you're talking about kids. And the last one, when I have to pack my luggage, wherever I go, I drag my feet. Me too, Tony. Me too. I hate packing.
Good.
All right. So we're on our last one, beat around the bush. Beat around the bush. This one is an excellent one, and it's one you will conjugate, similar to the other three, but different than bent out of shape, which we do not conjugate. Beat around the bush, you can and might have to conjugate. So use a sentence using beat around the bush. All right, our first sentence is in. Get to the point and stop beating around the bush. Excellent. That's a perfect sentence, Daniel. Stop beating around the bush. Still waiting on a few more sentences. I guess you guys are beating around the bush with these expressions. Or maybe a better way to say it would be, you guys are dragging your feet with this last sentence. All right. I can't beat around the bush anymore. To tell you the truth, I'm thinking about breaking up with you. Wow, dramatic sentence, Kumiko. Great one. Looks perfect to me.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, my boss has been beaten around the bush all morning, and at the end, he has told us to work on Saturday. Ooh, bummer. I think maybe you mean he has been beating around the bush? I think that would make more sense. He has been beating around the bush. Other than that, looks excellent. I don't beat around the bush on this issue. Nice work, Aka. Are there any issues that you don't like to beat around the bush?
Kind of some issue, some political or social issue. Probably.
Political issues. Okay, so Aka doesn't beat around the bush when he talks politics. Good to know. Very good to know. Okay. He always tries to beat around the bush. His behavior rubs me the wrong way. Ooh. You get double bonus points. You use 2 of them. 2 and 1.
Yes.
Excellent job, Tony.
Thank you.
Excuse me for beating around the bush, but I have to go to work right now. Okay, interesting way to use the sentence. First of all, I think there's a slight typo. It should be but, not bet.
Yes,
And
I make a mistake.
yeah, just a typo. Finger mistake.
Teacher,
Yeah.
I have to go to work. In fact.
Ah, okay.
So,
So that's a real one.
thank you for the class and thanks, mates. See you later.
All right. See you another time. It was good to have you. Thanks a lot. See ya.
Thank you. Bye.
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 All right. Don't beat around the bush. Talk to me honestly. Where were you last night? Another pretty dramatic one. I like that, Ismail. Demanding answers. Okay. So I think I have them all, right? Nobody is still working on a sentence? Okay. So then we're going to move on to page number 2, where we have some bonus expressions. Page number 2. The first paragraph, Aka, will you read for us?
Okay, page number 2. Okay. The very common fixed figurative expression as blank is often used in informal conversation. Here are more examples, comments on meanings, and notes on how the example might be used.
Excellent. Thank you very much. So this is a common expression, and it's very versatile. You can use it in many, many different ways. It's blank as blank. It's a comparison. So we're going to talk about a lot of examples using this phrase, and then maybe if we have a couple minutes at the end of class, you guys will get to make your own. So let's start with the first one. The first expression is tough as nails. Daniel, will you read the definition here?
Yes. As tough as nails, strong and hardy, able to manage difficult situations with no problems. The opposite of frail or delicate, used to describe people.
Thank you very much. Oops. And this example here, how about Ismail? Will you read that for us? Are you there, Ismail? Okay, how about Joy? Will you read the example for us?
Okay. Yes. Juan has had some problems, but you shouldn't worry about him. He'll manage everything very well because he's as tough as nails.
Excellent. So, as tough as nails, someone's very strong or tough. All right, and our next example, our example below, is as ugly as sin. And I'm going to ask Kumiko, will you read the first, actually you can read the whole thing. I know it's long, but each of the sections are very small, so you can read the definition and the examples.
Okay. As ugly as sin. Very ugly, very unattractive, homely, used to describe people or things. Pierre thinks his girlfriend is the most beautiful woman in the world. Personally, I think she is as ugly as sin. You don't really like that painting, do you? I think it's ugly as sin.
Thank you very much. And let's do one more. How about Nacho? Can you read the next one, as white as a ghost or as white as a sheet?
Okay.
And do the whole thing for us.
As white as a ghost, as white as a sheet. Very pale, very pale. Describes the way people look when they are very frightened or shocked. And example, what happened, Mimi? You are as white as a ghost. Something terrible has happened to Chuck. He's as white as she.
Thank you very much.
Sheet or
Sheet.
sheet?
Yeah. There's a T missing there. It should be sheet.
Okay.
Sheet. Okay. So those are some examples of how we use this expression here, as blank, right? So I'm going to ask you guys now to write a sentence either using one that we talked about or making up your own. You can make up your own, say, as timid as a mouse, as small as a grain of rice. You can make up your own comparison and use it as an expression in everyday language. It's a really interesting way to describe things and make your conversation a little more interesting. So write a sentence in the chat box either using one of the phrases we talked about already or making up your own. Excellent. So we have some already. He has been working as busy as a bee. Very nice. That's a cute one. Good comparison. A mirror ball is as shiny as stars. Very nice. What is a mirror ball, Aka?
Kind of in the club or disco, kind of round
Oh.
ball, shiny round ball.
I
Is it
would call
English?
that a disco ball.
A
I would
disco
say
ball. Okay,
a disco ball is as shiny as stars.
I see. Okay, thank you.
Excellent. He is as dirty as a pig. I can't work beside him anymore. Great one, Nacho. That's pretty funny. I hope that's not a real life situation.
In fact, I remember once a long time ago that it happened to me. Yes.
Well,
It
too
was
bad.
terrible. No one wanted to work with him.
All right. Well, now you have a great expression for it.
Yeah.
And in the VerbLink chat box, we have one sentence that I think I didn't get to last expression. He should stop beating around the bush and give the answer. That's an excellent sentence. And then moving on with our new sentences, we have his mother-in-law was as ugly. I'm confused a little. As ugly as hit your father. So maybe hitting your father?
Yes.
It would make more sense. There we go.
Slapped your father.
Slapping. Okay, we could say hitting or slapping. So his mother-in-law was as ugly as slapping your father. Very interesting expression. That's creative, Daniel. I really like it. Not exactly a compliment.
It's very useful.
All right.
It's usually.
Yeah.
To use.
Yeah. Next one. The boxer is fighting very well on the ring. He is as tough as nails. Excellent. So I would say in the ring, not on the ring. And make sure you have nails plural with an S at the end. But it's an excellent sentence. Thank you, Ismail. And I didn't check who won the match. I'm curious as a turtle. Wow. Tony, you consider turtles to be very curious?
Yes, teacher.
It's a very comic expression. I think it's very humorous, Tony. Thank you. I never really knew that turtles were particularly curious, but I guess I never knew turtles well enough.
No, that they are not curious.
Oh, I see. So your joke is that you're not curious at all about who won the match.
Yes.
That's so funny. So you're as curious as a turtle today. I love it.
Not today. Not today because there is Italy.
Ah, yes. Oh, okay. So you don't care about the other matches, but today is the important match.
Yes.
So today maybe you're as curious as a cat. Okay.
Or a fox, maybe.
Yeah, oh, a fox would be a good one. Curious as a fox. Perfect. Okay. Classmate will speak English like native speakers because they are as tough as Michaela. Ooh! Look, someone used me in their expression. So we could say class. It would make more sense to put it in the plural. Or you could always use an article like the classmate will speak English like a native speaker because he or she is as tough as. Otherwise, we'll use plural. And I love the very creative expression, as tough as Michaela. I am as hardworking as an ant. That is a wonderful one. I do think ants are very hardworking. You always see them marching around, doing their jobs. So that's quite a statement, Ismail. I hope that's true. I see some girls are as white as a sheet. Good one, Joy. What happened to the girls? Why are they white as a sheet? It's a mystery, I guess. And the snow landscape was as white as milk. Beautiful picture. As white as milk. Beautifully cold and snowy. Clean. All right. Am I waiting on any other sentences before we finish up today? All right. Well, if you guys didn't get a chance to send any of the sentences you've been working on, you're welcome to send them. I'll give you my Facebook name one more time, just in case anyone still needs it. And it has been a pleasure having you guys in class, and I hope to see you all back again soon.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Stella. See you guys.
It was fun.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.